Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I'm your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Cancer in April 2019. Hello, Cancer. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. All right, Cancer, we made it to April, yeah? How's that Mercury retrograde? How you feeling, yeah? Hope you're feeling good. Cancer, shuffled off camera. That's the main That's the main spread there. What I'm going to do now is shuffle for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that is when the reading begins. In the description box below, you will see a timestamp if you want to jump ahead. In the description box below, you will also see the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. Currently, readings are $25. Last about 30 to 40 minutes. Usually go over because I talk a lot and I like to be thorough. But come probably at the latest in June, that price will change and it will go up. So if you have hesitated to get a personal reading with me, you've wondered about it, you've thought about it, you've been like, maybe, I think that maybe should turn into a yes. Otherwise, the longer you wait, the price will go up. And, you know, that's just the way commerce works in America, right? And other places in the world, of course, that's how it works. So I suggest you get those readings in if you want to kind of save yourself a little bit of money, okay? Anything else for the general readings? I don't think so. Yeah, man, let's get into it. Oh, happy spring, maybe. Happy spring to you guys. I hope you're enjoying the new, you know, warmer weather, because I am. It's so nice out. Well, not tonight, but the other day it was really nice out. All right, guys, let's get your outcome for April 2019. Cancer's outcome for April 2019, please. Oh, wow. Come on now. Come on. Thank you. This is not the rhythm. The rhythm was not working. All right. Place that one there. And let's see what else is going on for you. Wow. Oh. Hey, lots of mages. What's going on, Cancer? What are you doing with your life? And how are we looking on screen? Looks pretty good. Okay. Let me go ahead and get into your energy here. Please show me Cancer in April 2019. Where's Cancer in April 2019? Please show me Cancer in April 2019. Please show me. Okay. Yes, right here. And I said yes. I don't know why I said yes, but now that I am holding it, yes. April 2019, you come in Cancer with the 8 of Swords in reverse. 1 second. Pardon me. Just had dinner. I apologize. Let me show you this card upright so you can become used to it. And in the reverse, so listen. Dreary days, kind of pushing those out. You know, 8 of Swords is about feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling, you know, isolated and not really knowing what to do. Mentally, of course, since we're talking about swords. I mean, if you're physically trapped, please escape. This is not, you know, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's really terrible. But, you know, it's usually about, you know, a mental prison that we keep ourselves in. Certain anxieties, worries, doubts, you know. And being that it's in the reverse, and interestingly, with 2 people in it, maybe you and someone else who's significant to you, who's close to you, a partner, a lover, a friend, you know, your child or your parent, whatever, coming out of this sort of, I don't want to say it's a stalemate, but maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe both of you kind of had iced each other out. You know, maybe some of you hadn't been talking to another person, or you felt so aggravated or anxious about talking to them that you avoided it. Because, you know, swords talk about communication as well. And so being that it's in this reverse position, you know, I feel there's a decrease in that. We're going to let some guards down. We're going to take some of these swords away and kind of come to a clearer pathway where we can communicate if we want to. And I'm saying we. If this is you by yourself, then just say I, or you, whatever. So Cancer, I like that for you because you know, I feel sensitivity here. I feel like maybe there was a misunderstanding that, you know, caused it to be upright for a while. And it seems silly, this misunderstanding. Maybe it was an argument. Maybe, you know, you were just in the doldrums and you were just not feeling yourself and you kind of crawled into your crab shell and you told everybody to piss off. I don't know. But we're like getting up to speed, or we're coming back to some semblance of normalcy in a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, or just in yourself. You're back to, or you're trying to get back to being yourself. Might be an issue or a need of healing here. But ultimately, and if you haven't like seen this like kind of present itself in your physical world, if you haven't initiated conversation with that person, or they haven't conversed with you, or you're just like still kind of mopey, you know, Miranda walking around the office, pissy, it's okay. The intention is there, I think. The desire is there. And I mean, well, desire without action is kind of pointless, right? So, but I think the desire is the starting point for you, okay? Right, because right next door, look who it is, yeah. Are we going there? Maybe. What's this? Yeah, well, I mean, clear that up, please. Yes, okay. Because I was like, we could go up there. And they're like, yeah, but you should go here. So Ace of Pentacles. So this is your, you know, the aces are chances and opportunities. Really, they can pass you by if you don't recognize them, or if you don't appreciate them or take them up. So there is a chance for you. Perhaps you're being invited out. You know, these are usually tangible things when we talk about pentacles, right? So you might be invited out by friends or family or anybody to kind of, you know, get you out of this funk that you've been in, Cancer. Or you might invite people out because you're ready to come out of your shell and you're saying, hey guys, I've been a bit of a dull, what's the word? a Debbie Downer, right? Let's go out to the movies. Let's go, you know, see this show. Let's go to a bar, whatever you want to do. But there's this idea of this offer or this opportunity coming to you in the physical world. It's also, oftentimes we talk about aces and they're seedlings or seeds that we plant. So, you know, I don't know how long you spent being in the Eight of Swords energy, Cancer. Maybe some of you spent a long time, weeks or months. Some of you, fairly short. Maybe just, you know, in March, you know, maybe just the winter season. I don't know. But there's this idea that for some of you, not all of you, this Ace of Pentacles is you making offers, you trying to reach out to other people and give them gifts or show them that you're ready to engage and be warm and welcoming. And that action, that offer, is the seed that you plant to see a relationship grow, okay? Or to see yourself grow. If it's not necessarily about one specific relationship with one specific person, it could be, you know, I've spent, you know, the past season of winter being kind of grumpy, being Moody Miranda and Debbie Downer, you know, cousins, first cousins. And instead of, you know, carrying on with that energy, I want to carry on with this new, bright, shiny Pentacles energy, yeah? And so it's just like a total turn in the energy for you, Cancer. And I like it. I like that for you. And it's really good because I think most of what I'm feeling here, the negative is here. Quote unquote negative. Yeah? Nothing is negative or positive, truly. In terms of energy, it just is, you know? So as you move further out, like, I think he's here. There's something about, like, a meeting here. Maybe you're meeting somebody. Like, maybe, like, that person, you know, the second person who's on this card for you. Maybe the offer is to meet up. Let's have coffee. Let's talk about our differences. Let's talk about why we weren't speaking. Whatever. And I feel that the magician is meeting you at this invitation, at this offering. Because the magician, I think, is still you, or it's the other person. Whoever it is, they've manifested this, basically. They've wished for this. They've hoped for this. They've put in, you know, some practical movements to make this meeting or arrangement or, you know, exchange of gifts or opportunities come about. Because, oh, yeah, I'm like looking at these flowers here. This magician, you know, other magicians and other decks kind of give me the heebie-jeebies. And in general, the magician can go either way. He can be good, he can be bad. Again, relative good, bad, you know, quotations marks on both of those words. But this magician, I always get like this really tender, really honest, or really genuine energy from him. Even though, you know, it's kind of cosmic. This is the Cosmic Tarot deck. That's funny. But it is kind of like a mysticism behind, you know, those eyes or within this image. But it feels sincere. Like other tarot decks, I'm like, oh, the magician, but he can be kind of sneaky. This guy doesn't ever really strike me as sneaky in this deck. And with the flowers there, I feel that there's like a heartfeltness to the meeting, the offer to meet, the discussion when meeting, the gift that's given to show apologies. And it could be coming from you, Cancer, it could be coming from the other person, or you both share this energy, but it is like this. I want to understand. I want to come to an understanding. I want to clear away the garbage that, you know, fouled this up between us. And whoever this is, you, the other person, or both of you, you have everything you need to make that happen, right? The magician has those tools, the pentacles, the swords, the cups, the wands, right? He has everything he needs to make it happen. It's just a matter of time and place and agreements, on other people's part, you know? And the manifesting is very strong with whoever this is. Like, first of all, he's guided, and he's sort of imbued with the power, not the power, but the capability from the universe, from the powers that be, due to that infinity symbol there. Then he takes it down to his third eye area, and that's where the vision begins. That's like the home base, you know, HQ of the vision of seeing these troubles between you and another person, or these troubles within yourself. Again, this doesn't have to, none of this has to be about a partnership. It can be, you know, sort of abstractly about just you, Cancer. But the magician energy, whoever it is, saw it in their third eye, envisioned it, kept it up there. I'm going to make this happen. This is just going to come into existence. Then saw the chance of how to do it. You know, scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, sees tickets for your favorite band, or you see tickets for their favorite band. Oh, they're coming to town. Let me get 2 tickets. Let me invite Cancer out. Or Cancer, you say, let me invite them out. Which, you know, whichever way. You know how to do this game by now, right? And so that is it. What has been envisioned, we will talk, we will be united, we will be reunited, we will patch up our differences, takes physical shape in the real world, sort of serendipitously, unexpectedly, out of the blue. It seems weird. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, and that's the thing with manifesting. You have to think about it, and then you kind of have to let it go. So for you, Cancer, or whoever, you thought about you thought, I want this. You hold that in your vision, and then you let it go. And then the opportunity comes to you. These tickets. This stand-up comedian that we both love so much. Whatever. Like, I'm getting a lot of invitational stuff. It doesn't have to be that. It can just be happenstance. You know, or it can be more direct. Oh, it doesn't have to come like with this cloak and dagger almost, or an excuse to reach out to you is because I want to see a comedian with you. It can just be, you know what? I'm tired of not speaking, or I'm tired of us kind of having this tension between us because of an argument. It can just be directly going to the person and saying, hey, can we talk? You know, But for those who are a little bit more romanticizing the idea, it can come in the form of, hey, let's go do this thing together. And by the way, let's ease the tension between us. Yeah? Oh. Now. Okay. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Because before I was like, oh, we should go up there. That looks fun and inviting. They're like, no, go here and go there. Now I've said all that and it sounds really positive, yeah? And it still is. Here's the caveat to that. Here's the downside, if you will. It still involves choice, especially in the situations where you're having to hash it out and get back into good graces with someone else, or they're trying to get into good graces with you. There's still choice involved. Still choice. Okay? It's not guaranteed. You hope, they hope, fine. But choice is involved here. And someone is doing heavy-duty discernment. Someone's doing some heavy-duty discernment. Right? Yep. It's probably you, Cancer. Okay, let's just get real with it, okay? Strength card. Above your starting position. Because remember, I asked, where's Cancer? You're there. Yes, there's another person in the card. Yeah, they might share the energy, but the prominence is for you. This is your reading, so here you are, strength card right above. Now, you might be dealing with a Leo. Okay? Doesn't have to be, you know the rules. But Cancer, I think you are, like, look at her. She's checking the scene. She's scoping the layout, you know? This is some really intense eye contact with this person. Look, you might be doing that. You know, you show up to the concert or the comedy hall or whatever, and you're looking at this person like, yeah, this is nice, but we're gonna have a drink afterwards. We're gonna have to sit down and chit chat, you know? So there's this feeling from this card for you, Cancer, that you've been through the wars. Wow. And I don't usually get that. Like, I usually get this is like empowering, and you kind of come back to your center. You kind of, you know, remember all, you know, the fantabulous things about you. No, you've been through the wars. In combination with that Eight of Swords in reverse, you've been through some type of war, some type of hell. Maybe, just to be fair, as an objective outsider, maybe that's a little hyperbolic. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but you feel like you've been through hell with this person in this situation, or during this time of your life, during the seasonal blues that you had. And to get to this point took a lot of work, took a lot of perseverance, took a lot of patience also. You know, that's the thing. The strength card, again, associated with Leo, one of the first things people might not think is patience. But really, it takes a lot of patience to harness this energy and to utilize it, yeah? And present it to the world. Especially for someone like you, Cancer, where I think a lot of your MO or a lot of your standard mode of operation is to sort of be forgiving and kind of sweep things under the rug or ignore things. The strength card does not ignore anything. Again, she's scoping the scene. Intense eye contact. Nothing is getting past her. Nothing is getting past you. Or, well, and unlike the Magician, actually, I don't think the other I mean, it's a general reading, so it can be flipped, technically. But I don't feel that the other person, for those that are dealing with someone else, I don't think they're necessarily in that energy with you. I think they might share the, let's get back together, let's reunite, let's patch things up. But as far as being, like, fierce and no bullshit, I'm not sure that they're on that level. This is totally you, for the most part, okay? Like, or excuse me, not the most part. For most of you, that's you. For some, this is a romantic thing. Nine of Pentacles right next door. Single lady energy, yeah? Oh, the single ladies. You know the song. Okay. So some of you, this has been about a breakup or an on again, off again, what I like to call the hit back situation. And now you've gotten yourself to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm not really going to hit back with you. I'm not really just going to get back with you just because you show up, just because you offer me tickets. Like, that's the thing. She's right above the offer. She's right above the opportunity. She's right above the gift, right? And she, too, is looking things over. What the hell is that? Tickets to see, you know, Amy Schumer. Okay, so what? You know, I got mine. I can get those tickets by myself. I can go with my friends. I can go with my cousins. I don't need to go with you. So there's like this real discerning between the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles. There's like a real evaluation of, is this offer really what I want or really what I need? And better yet, what is it? What is this offer? Is this your apology? Some of you have been used to that. Oh, you just come back and you offer me gifts and you think that makes everything better. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We need to talk. We need to have clear communication here. We need to have you need to say the words, I apologize, I'm sorry, you know, you need something more than just tickets, gifts, flowers, right? Something more than what you have experienced already. Because the Nine of Pentacles, you know, this is an ace. This is 9. I already got enough of that. I've got 9 times this. Give me something else. Show me something different, is what I'm feeling, yeah? So, isn't that interesting? We were so hopeful down here, and now we're turning, not that we're not hopeful up here, because Cancer, your MO is to be forgiving. You know, your natural way is to kind of not let people pass, but because you have history with a person, because you have memories with a person, and because you value friendship and you value relationship, you value connection, yeah? It makes it sometimes easier, quote unquote, easier for people to get back in your good graces. But this time around, I think you're trying not to be the fool that someone else might assume you are, or take for granted that you will always open the door to them, okay? And again, before I came up here and started talking about the Strength and the Nine of Pentacles, I did say choice. There is still choice. I don't want you to think that just you or crossword watcher for Cancer, just because that extra discerning, extra investigative, extra expectation of you better come correct is a no. Could be, but it's not necessarily going to be an automatic no. It all depends on how things come about in the real world, right? And that's where this Tower comes in. The Tower, number one, when it shows, is always good. No matter how it shakes out, it's always good. Just to let you know, okay? So the Tower can be, boom, lightning strikes that tower, boom, you guys are reunited. You guys are patching things up. You guys are reconciling. You guys are, you know, having that good hit back sex and all that shit. Or, you know, just being friends again. This does not have to be a romantic situation. For some of you, it definitely is. This can be family. This can be, you know, you haven't spoken to your mom in 2 months over some crap she said about how you're raising your kids. I don't know. But the Tower can be tearing down the stalemate, and then the reunion happens, okay? The Tower can also be piling more bricks up on that wall that exists between the two of you because someone came with their piss poor apology offer that you're just like, I'm tired of, you know, roses and chocolate. I'm tired of these lame ass text messages months later that say, hey, and that's it. Hey, that's not a freaking apology. What the fuck is that? Hey, who the hell are you? You can't do this all the time. Stop that. Or I'm going to put a stop to it and I'm going to block your ass. And I'm not going to open that door again. So it can go either way, but whatever it is, especially with the Magician, it's been manifested on your part, on their part, both of your parts, whatever. And it's correct because the Tower will remove what doesn't work. If the wall is meant to come down between you, that wall didn't work. You guys are supposed to be united. You guys are supposed to be friends. You guys are supposed to be boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, throuple, whatever the hell you're doing, yeah? you're supposed to be united with your parents. You're supposed to have this connection with your parents because it's important for your children to have grandparents. Whatever. I don't know. So the wall gets knocked down. That's supposed to happen. Or we pile more bricks up on that wall because somebody is an opportunist. There's a negative of the magician. He can be an opportunist. As nice as I was to him before, I gotta be honest. For some of you, you're dealing with an opportunist. And you need to stay away from said opportunist. Because they think they know who they're dealing with. Based on your pattern of behavior, based on the history between you two, oh, I can just go and send this text message and Cancer will open the door. Not this time. More walls. More bricks on that wall. And the Tower removes this person or removes the connection. Okay? So it'll go either way. General reading, if you want more, get that personal, okay? Now the outcome for you in April, Cancer, is the Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Does not have to be. But could be you, could be someone else. Whoever it is, or whatever it is, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can just be an energy that's in your environment or that you're kind of embodying right now. Boss. You know, it's one of my words that I use whenever she comes out. Boss. Okay? And boss is not necessarily, I run this company, everybody, give me your emails. You know, it's not like that type of boss. This type of boss is, I'm in charge of me. Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody tells me what to think. Nobody tells me what to say. I am my own woman, man, whoever. Gender is not relevant here. Confident, assured, powerful, sexy, vivacious, all these things. And still a little fun. Like, all that sounds kind of serious and maybe a little tight, maybe a little stiff. The Queen of Wands also likes to have fun, okay? So she can be a party girl or party dude, party guy, whatever. But regardless, everything that the Queen of Wands does is in her own power, her distinct ownership of herself. I'm an individual. I decide what I want when I want it. If I don't want that, I leave it alone and I walk out the door. If I want it, I stay and I get it. In whatever we're talking about. There's a, I don't want to say there's a forcefulness, there's a fierceness. Thank you, that's the word. The fierceness about this person. I think it's going to be mostly you, Cancer. And I think you borrow this. This is not where you sit. You know, this is not your class. This is not your seat in class. Okay, you don't normally sit here, but I think for a moment you're going to sit here, and you're going to be telling people where your boundaries are, where they can and cannot come to you, or how they can and cannot come to you. You can come to me like this. If you come to me with that hey text or sup ? Winky smile, winky emoji. What the fuck is that? You are the children. For someone, I'm channeling this. You're the father of my children. This is how you come to me? Sup? Winky emoji? Get out of here, bro. Don't come to me with that shit. You better mature. You better be up on my level. Yeah? Interesting. Like, this has been general, but it does have a tinge of like relationships and intimate partnerships. But it's still very general. I like this for you. I think it's mostly going to be you guys. Oh, interesting. Your overall for the month is the Moon card. Major Arcana for Cancer. Major Arcana for Pisces. So you might have a Pisces in your midst. Camera. Wow. I am getting a little tired, so it's almost time for bed. Anyway, Cancer. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Pisces, but it does not have to be. The Moon is about, for you, I'm feeling, like the instinctual part of yourself, the inner guidance of yourself, the inner knowing of yourself, and some of those fears that lurk even behind that very confident Queen of Wands energy, that very confident Strength energy, that very confident and independent Nine of Pentacles energy, there still is fear here. And maybe that's kind of what is coming on, or what the message is. Don't recognize your fears. It's very good to recognize them, but don't act on them, and don't act in their behest. Don't act because you're afraid of something, or don't not act. Don't be inactive because you're afraid. You gotta face those fears, yeah? Recognize them and face them is how it's kind of coming across here. And for some of you, you're still working on it, if I'm honest. Coming out of that Mercury retrograde, that deep Piscean energy. We had Mercury retrograde at one point. The moon and obviously the moon and the sun were both in Pisces. So a lot of deep neurological, psychological, subconscious stuff was going on with everybody. So you might be kind of in that funk, coming out of that funk at the end of March, trailing off, because I think Mercury is in the shadow period until like the 18th or something like that. Don't quote me though, I don't know. So coming out of the depths, much like that lobster, coming out of the depths, these emotional, deep, dark, murky waters where, you know, you can't really make sense of whatever you see around you, and emerging from, you know, that confusing or that fearful place. Yeah, that's important. I'm not getting sense of clarity in this card, nor really any other card here, but I think they want to underline, seek clarity. Seek sort of the opposite, the sun. Don't be beguiled. Don't allow yourself to fall back into the deep, dark, murky waters that you just emerged from, Cancer. Okay? Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's a good one. Cancer, that is your reading for April. You know the deal, guys. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. It lets me and YouTube know you had a good time here. Comment on the video. Share the video across your social media platforms. And, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you want to stay on top of all the uploads that I do. All of that stuff. Commenting, liking, sharing, and, of course, subscribing lets YouTube know, hey, EmpathicFire is a channel that we want to feature, is a channel that we want to suggest to other viewers, and it helps me grow, it helps my brand grow, helps the channel grow, and, of course, you know, builds our community, right? So if you want to help me along in those endeavors and you want to see, you know, I mean, I'm still going to make this content, but if you want to keep up on it and engage with other people, please interact with the channel as much as possible when you feel, you know, compelled to do so, okay? Cancer, I will probably, I'm probably going to be back in mid-April to do those readings that I just started back in March. So you have that to look forward to. And then I'll also be back at the end of April to bring you your May readings, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. Take care. Bye.